Hey, what's up, guys? James here, sports betting education channel, SBEnation.com, at BetWithJames on Instagram. Real quick, I'm going to recap NFL and college football, and then we're going to get into the free play in the MLB today. There are a couple really bad pitchers that are still pitching for their teams, and obviously there's a lot of teams that aren't trying to win right now, right? But there is opportunity in MLB still. It's a lot of fun to bet on college football and NFL, and there's just the rush that you get, the excitement. I talk about, it's great to win money. Winning money is why we do this. It's why it's fun. For me personally, that's almost my only interest in sports betting. But for a lot of people, they do it for fun. Obviously, it's not as sexy to bet on an irrelevant MLB game, but there's tremendous value in it, and you should be betting on it if you're trying to grow that bankroll, especially if you're trying to recover from a bad weekend, or if you're trying to just continue, the positive momentum from a winning weekend and grow that bankroll going into the next week in football. But first, I'm going to recap before the free MLB play. Let's recap college football. College football, we were 2-1-1. So winning week in college football. Wish it would have been better. I mean, obviously, we're on the right side of that Iowa State game. Iowa won. They won by 1 point. We had a -1. That was very frustrating. Could have just put down the money line at that point. But you don't see games decided by one enough to where it was worth justifying paying for that extra point. Wish I did, obviously, after I took the push. And then the loss came with Texas Tech. Had a couple of winners. The UTSA game was a winner, and then I'm actually forgetting what the other winner was. But we were 2-1-1 in college football, and obviously you would love to have that push. Iowa State rolled out a trick play. It was raining. We had several rain delays first half, and I got the feel, like after watching the second half of that game, I got the feel that if that had just been a nice clean game start to finish, Iowa could have covered for us. They went out and they dominated the second half, but it was some wet weather, some sloppy play. A trick play ultimately kept Iowa State closer in it, and I was able to hold them off by 1 point. Also, I posted it on my Instagram story. I don't want to spend too much time on this. We'll get to NFL in a second. But Iowa State could have scooped and scored and covered easy for us, but the dude just fell on the ball on a muffed punt to end the game. All right, NFL Week 2, we went 3-2. Again, the losses were so close, man, so close. We were on Philly -2, and they had that game won. They had that cover for us with the 2-point conversion, which was insane. And then they gave up an easy touchdown on 4th down and 3 to Julio Jones. And frustrating, man. But their whole offense got hurt, and they still almost won. If it weren't for those injuries, Deshaun Jackson even was a key reason why I bet on this game. And I even mentioned we do know Wentz is healthy for this game. We're not taking a season win total because Wentz can get hurt in a game. And Wentz was out for a little bit, but really losing the receivers, Alshon Jeffrey too. That's really what held the Eagles back in that one. And man, if they weren't for injuries, that's an easy win there. And then we lose a teaser on the Browns. We teased the Browns down to 1 after the Darnold news. And then the Texans -2.5 for the second week in a row. The Texans defense goes out there they have to know they know the situation, they know the score, but they're playing as if the situation was different. So against the Saints week 1, when they lost that game, they were playing as if they were up by 4 and they were defending the end zone when they should have been defending the field goal mark. And Drew Brees just said, hey, I got 6 seconds or 8 seconds, whatever. We'll just throw a quick little 8-yard pass and set up a game-winning field goal. We're down 2 points. Common sense. Why do you have 3 guys in the end zone like they're going to throw a Hail Mary? This week, it cost us on this teaser because the Texans are up 6. We're sitting pretty. We're chilling. And then they let the Jags get 10 yards, and they're playing as if the Jags are going to throw it 40 yards down the field. They give up a touchdown drive, and then for some reason, the Jaguars go for 2 instead of just taking overtime, and they lose off of a failed 2-point conversion when we really just would have liked to see them lose in overtime. But their best chance to win, they probably could have won in overtime based on how the Texans defense was playing that final drive. So Texans win by 1, and we needed them to cover the 2.5. We teased them down from 8.5 to 2.5. So dropped that teaser by 1.5 points. And our winners came from Kansas City -6.5, Dallas -5.5, and Cleveland -7. In the NFL, I don't like to lay a full touchdown, but I felt like all three of those teams were a lot better than the market had them valued at, and obviously that's why I put them on the premium card. So 3-2 week in the NFL. We didn't crush it in either college football or NFL. Obviously, just barely profitable. One game above 500 in both, but our cumulative record is now 11-3 in college football and 7-4 in NFL. So what is that? 18-7 overall. So pretty solid stuff from me out of the first 3 weeks in college football and 2 weeks in NFL. Let's get you your free play winner here in the MLB. So I'm looking at the Seattle Mariners today. They've got Marco Gonzalez going. He's 15-11 with a 4.3 ERA. And then the Pirates are rolling out Mitch Keller, who is 1-4 with an 8.29 ERA. So we have two sucky teams, 260-win teams. The Mariners come into this one with a slightly worse record than the Pirates, 62 wins. Pirates have 65. They're both crappy teams. They're both playing for nothing. They're trying out prospects. Guys are auditioning for roles on the team next year or in the MLB next year. So everyone's playing for themselves at this point. But we're getting a starting pitcher with nearly half the ERA of the opponent's starting pitcher, and then the Mariners are slight underdogs here. I locked it in at +115. So to get a team that also is coming off an 11-10 victory to the White Sox, they've won 2 in a row, so a nice little win streak for the Mariners, which doesn't always happen. They're not always coming off of 2 wins, but hopefully those bats can stay hot and that offensive momentum can carry over from their 11 run performance their last game and carry over against a pitcher that has an 8.29 ERA. I like the Mariners to score runs here, and I think they'll win this game over the Pirates as plus money, as your plus money, +115, free pick winner. That's all I've really got in this one. So thank you guys for watching. That's the free pick. That's the recap for college football and NFL. I'll also be uploading a video just talking about sports betting in general, where it's at in 2019, where I see it going, and why I am so darn excited to have this YouTube channel and have all of you guys and have the Instagram page and the website. So if you guys want to hop on college football, NFL, now's the freaking time, man. Now's the time. We've got the $100 off coupon code. It's 100OFF, 100 off. For any of those season-long football packages, so you can get college football and NFL for $400. If you like college football more or NFL more, or for whatever reason you want to get one or the other, that brings it down to $200 for either or. So really good stuff there. I'm going to be changing the coupon codes on the website soon, so that won't be lasting. This will be the last week to grab that. If you want to try me out week to week, you can pay $50 for all access football or $25 for either or NFL or college football. Just DM me on Instagram. I need to get the website up for that so that you guys can just go to SBEnation.com and purchase that. But go to SBEnation.com if you want to get on the full season. We're going to keep winning. We're having a lot of fun. Best of luck with your sports bets today. Hop on the Mariners. I'm telling you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video.